And I make that parallel not lightly. M&S has lots of similarities to the NHS, it may surprise you to hear. It's pretty much a British institution. It has a very strong view of what it does and how it communicates with people. And I think that thinking about how some commercial organisations are facing the challenge of all these disruptive social media technologies might well be an interesting way to embrace the change that the NHS, I think, needs to have over the next part of its journey. So I started off by explaining why the small things made the biggest difference to me in hospital, and why, to me, nurses are still the big unsung heroes of the NHS. I don't think we pay them enough, I don't think we listen to them enough, I don't think we value them enough. But why I'm optimistic and why I wanted to come and talk to you today is because I do think the opportunity right now for technology to provide a voice not only to the people that work in the NHS, but to the individuals like me whose lives have been saved or who've just got better, and to give them a feeling that it isn't just a lone voice in an enormous sea of voices, but actually there is a whole movement of people who may have had similar experiences and therefore may be able to create change, is happening right now, and is something that, as you can tell, I feel very passionate about. So I'm not going to bore on too much longer because I'm sure that you get the idea, but I'm going to end with a surprising quote that I found. I'm a classical historian, and one of the things that I, for my sins, learnt was ancient Greek. And as you may be aware, Hippocrates in 577 BC was one of the very first people to come up with the idea of that kind of doctor-patient relationship, the Hippocratic Oath and all the rest of the things that followed through from it. And it surprised me to read the following quotation from him. He said, now I've got to find it, I've lost my quotation, "Man should consider health the greatest blessing. By his own thought, he should even derive benefit from his illnesses." And that to me was an incredibly forward-thinking way of looking at being ill. But if now we can think about terrible things that happen to people and how then those experiences can be channeled into positive feedback, how we can encourage people to say all the things that went wrong and all the things that went right, celebrate those things and work together to really open up a big new discussion for a new age of the NHS, then I think that is something that this country could really be proud of and innovate within. Thank you very much.